Do not travel to Iceland. If anybody lives in Iceland, be prepared for major volcano. Hey everybody, let's say hi Joey only. Say hi Joey only.
Hi Joey only.
I'm Frank Comedeorological. You're listening to Comedeorological Weather Report every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Atlantic. Joey only is the host of the Caribou Weather with Comedian plus Meteorology on his YouTube channel. And Joey only is a great guy. He fights fires as well as British Columbia. He lives in Wells, British Columbia. He fights fires during the summer months. He used to work for Vancouver Giants Western Hockey League team. I'm on Joey Only Show. It's on CFUR 88.7 FM, Prince George, and CKUW 95.9 FM, 95.9 FM, Winnipeg, and CFBX 92.5 FM, and Kamloops. It's on Shaw, it's on Rogers, Spotlight TV, all across Victoria, British Columbia, Duncan, British Columbia, and all these places. But Joey Only is a great guy. I'm on his podcast. It's on alongside with Imogen, Cookie Bailey, Hildy Donaldson, and Brandon Helka, Brooks, Alberta. Joey Only is a really great guy. I'm on his podcast every Thursday night. Best luck, yeah. I'm Frank out here to listen to Joey Only Show every Thursday night. Say hi, Joey Only.
Hi.
Say hi, Joey Only.
Well, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, Frankie's got the weather we got. Wait a minute. Well, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, Frankie's got the weather, whether or not. There it is.
Happy holidays, Prince George. Good afternoon there, Winnipeg. Hello, Kamloops, and greetings, Rogers TV viewers. I am Joey Only. This is the Comedeorological Report. It's your show about how much the weather sucks in Canada. Comedy plus meteorology. It's kind of a, I got thinking about it. I was like, got to put those two together. It might actually be something that's so Canadian it would work. Right. So you're hearing us on C4 88.7 in Prince George, CKUW 95.9 in Winnipeg, and CFBX 92.5 in Kamloops. This is sort of our holiday special. We don't really have a holiday special, but it's kind of the year-end wrap, although I intend to make another episode next week, I think, because I have no life. Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll still have new episodes. I don't know. I just work here. Okay, so I got the panel. The usuals are here. Of course, Frankie McDonald, who's with us from Sydney, Nova Scotia. He's the world's famous weatherman who has like 300,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. He's sensational. And he's here to talk about weather once again with us like he is every week for the last 3 years with me. And of course, we got radio weatherman there from Brooks, Alberta, Brandon Hauk. How you doing, Brandon?
I'm doing wonderful this evening.
Imogen Cookie Bailey over there in Victoria, British Columbia. Evening, Imogen.
Aloha.
I realize I should say hello to introduce people more often so that radio listeners can gather the voices. Hilding Donaldson, he's in Edmonton tonight, not Grassy Plains, where there is no snow, and he has better audio and video than ever. I'm so happy. Hi, Hilding.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. All right. So let's get started. No snow for anyone for Christmas. So let go of...
Nova Scotia's getting light snow.
And it's not even going to be a green Christmas. It's going to be a brown, garbagey, yucky-looking Christmas. So it's not even going to be a green one. But nonetheless, I'm wearing Christmas green colors. This is the only time you'll ever see me do anything Christmas-like, Frankie, because I'm a Scrooge, so saith the people around here.
Except Newfoundland, Island, and Newfoundland, Labrador. They're getting a white Christmas.
They're getting a white Christmas in Newfoundland, says Frankie. All right, let's talk to Frankie, because he knows what's going on. Frankie, who's getting a white Christmas?
Frankie! Newfoundland, Labrador. In Cape Breton Highlands.
Mm-hmm. And maybe Greenland. And they're getting a red Christmas in Iceland.
Lots of rain in California right now. Los Angeles is working its way to Arizona, New Mexico on Friday and Saturday. And it's going to continue to bring lots of rain in Los Angeles. Then you got a lot of rain hit for Vancouver, Victoria, and lots of snow up in the BC mountains.
What else, Frankie?
And lots of snow up in the Washington, Oregon mountains too, and rain too. And Idaho is going to get white Christmas, those parts of Montana. That means in the western Nebraska could be a last minute of white Christmas. And it's going to bring lots of rain in Arizona on Friday and Saturday where Gary Dino's at. Or Gary Dino lives in Arizona Friday. Lots of rain headed for Arizona, New Mexico, and things like this. And all across thunderstorms and rain all across southern states too. Then it gets some more rain headed for Florida around Christmas as well. Then then Christmas Eve is going to bring lots of rain all across Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, parts of Louisiana, all the way down to Cuba and things like this as of right now. And lots of rain going on, and it's going to bring lots of heavy rain on Christmas Day in Vancouver Island, those places as of right now. Lots of heavy rain going on in Vancouver Island on Christmas Day as well. And here's my weather forecast for South America. Down South America, lots of thunderstorms and rain going on in Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, and Ecuador. In northern Chile, it's really windy and dry and desert-like weather. It's really dry in northern Chile right now. In southern Chile, lots of rain in the coast areas, lots of snow in the mountains, and there's lots of systems coming off of Brazil on Christmas Day, on Monday, December 25th. Lots of thunderstorms and rain going on in Rio de Janeiro, Amazon rainforest, and all those places. As for right now, over in Europe, there's a huge storm in Finland and Sweden. There's a bring a lot of high winds all across Germany, France, Poland, Latvia, Estonia, Denmark, Netherlands, Norway, and France, and England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland. Germany's getting lots of rain. Poland's getting lots of rain. Estonia and Latvia. Belarus is getting lots of rain and snow in eastern Belarus. Moscow, Russia's getting flurries right now and things like this. There's a big storm off the coast of Sweden and those places, bringing a lot of wind there right now, knocking all power to some places like Germany, Denmark, Netherlands, and all those places. And it's really warm in Italy, Greece, and all those places. And southern Turkey, there's a lot of rain going on in southern Turkey. Up across some places like in weather for Western Pacific, like China, and lots of really cold air in Japan right now. And it's really, really cold in northern China and Beijing, China, and those places right now. Then again, Mongolia is so cold, and so Siberia, Vladivostok, and all those places are so cold right now, including still lots of rain and thunderstorms in the Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, and all those places. Thunderstorms and rain going on right now. They're in the rainy season in Indonesia right now, and over in southern India, and it's entering the dry season right now. Sri Lanka's bringing lots of thunderstorms and rain right now. And then over in Africa, in southern Africa, weather there right now lots of rain and thunderstorms going on in Congo, Uganda, DR Congo, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Madagascar. There's some thunderstorms and rain and hot temperatures in South Africa right now. La Reunion and Mauritius Islands, they're getting a lot of thunderstorms right now. And today's the longest day of the year in New Zealand. And lots of thunderstorms and rain going on in Eastern Australia. And could be some hail in the forecast and things like this. Today's the first day of summer in Australia. There's a lot of series of systems heading for New Zealand right now, like Invercargill, New Zealand, around Christmas Eve and things like this. It's going to bring some rain in Auckland, New Zealand, Christmas Day in their southern hemisphere of summer. It's getting hotter there right now. Getting lots of hot weather up in Auckland, New Zealand right now. They're getting heat waves there right now. They're getting really bad heat waves in desert areas, Australia. Up around Darwin, Australia on Christmas Eve. Lots of thunderstorms going on right now. Going to happen there on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. As of right now, it's dark for 24 hours up in the North Pole. Today's the shortest day of the year here and longest day of the year in New Zealand. And they had an earthquake somewhere in the world.
Frankie, there was a volcano somewhere in the world this week. Fagradalsfjall volcano.
Iceland.
Yes.
Do not travel to Iceland. If anybody lives in Iceland, be prepared for major volcano.
Tell me about Fagradalsfjall volcano.
I did a forecast for Los Angeles last Friday.
Yeah, what about the volcano? What happened there this week?
It erupted. It was really, really, really bad.
It was crazy. It's crazy.
Did you air my Los Angeles forecast, like heavy rain to hit Los Angeles on December 20th video?
No, I didn't, but I do have a selection of really great Frankie picks from this last year, 2023, for us later on in the show.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
My forecast, and I like to. I'm sending you a link now.
You're going sideways is what you're doing.
Yeah.
What's that for?
I'm sending you.
Are you on the way to be dancing on the ceiling?
Hey, sideways, Frank. Let's pin that.
I'm
That's
looking for a
great.
link.
Hey, Frankie, you're sideways. How did you get so sideways, bud?
I
There
was
you
just
go.
checking.
Okay. Now you're okay.
I'm going to YouTube now. I'm looking for the forecast for Los Angeles. Wait for it. Wait
Are you
for
screen
it.
sharing?
Wait for it. Where are you, bud? Wait for it.
I just sent you.
Yeah,
I just sent you a link.
I got the link, Frankie, but I have other videos I want to show tonight. I want to
My
show.
dad's latest song this room on the SoundCloud Mystic Miss. That's my dad's latest song.
I do have a video also, including one of you talking about your dad. So I got a
Yes.
selection of great Frankie videos that from 2023, the best of. And I didn't really include any weather ones because that's like whatever's happening that week. But I got the best Frankie videos nonetheless of the last year. Anyone got questions for Frankie McDonald Jr.?
Yes, I do have a question tonight. As I'm popping up the questions here. So, Frankie McDonald, what year did SpongeBob SquarePants start and go on the TV?
Long time. Yeah, that was back in 2000s.
2000s. A little earlier. May 1st, 1999. Sure, fun fact
1999.
of the night. 1999.
I would have
See,
not
I
have
thought
known.
98. I could have swore it was just close, but a little bit away from the turn of the century. Like that. How cool is it to be able to say, you know what happened last century?
No, it's just so cool. It's like the coolest thing ever.
And it's like starting to do the math. It's like 70s, 80s, 90s,
Old.
2000s,
Tell me what it
2010s,
is.
I would have been like 5
2020s.
years old.
That's 6 decades I've experienced.
Yep,
And I don't know how that's possible.
I was like 5 years old.
See, there's a novelty to be saying, I grew up last century, and this is how we did things. I love it.
Yeah, back in my day, we only had one kind of shoe, size 7. And if it didn't fit, we jammed our foot in there anyways. We liked it. It was pretty good. We liked it.
Actually, speaking of shoodles, I do have a question for Franklin. Frankie Mac,
Yes.
what do you call that little plastic piece at the end of a shoelace?
It's a string.
Okay, you're not wrong. I'll give you that. You're not wrong.
That's my
Not
favorite
the
answer
I'm
ever.
looking for. But you're not that wrong. The end of the lace, that little plastic doohickey. You're just gonna go with
It's
the
a
string.
different type of lace.
It's a what?
Different type of lace.
It does have a title. Everything has a name. Everything has a title or a name or a term. That little plastic doohickey is called an egglet.
Woo.
So there you go. A little piece of vocabulary for the day, for the week, whatever. If there's
That
one
is
useless
awesome.
word, then that's the one.
You know what time it is?
Time to Mr. Dress Up stacking the firewood.
It's Yule time fireplace moment.
Oh yes, the fireplace moment. I don't think I've ever seen anybody put wood in a fireplace in a suit.
That's
probably-
Times.
It's because people are weak these days. All right.
Yeah, gonna throw it out there that I've done a lot of things in a suit and a lot of inappropriate clothing for the task at hand. Yeah,
Rude boys.
there is no wrong dress code when you're at home. I'll leave it at that.
And did you hear about this Compound Media is off for the holidays?
They're off for the holiday. Where'd
Off
they
for the
go?
holidays.
Today was the last day of Compound Media podcast.
Did you hear
Yeah.
about this, Frankie? If I don't put wood in my fire, I'll freeze to death in here.
Oh my. Especially when it hits
That is why.
-7. It's gotta be cold.
That's why you watch Joey on the Caribou Weather Dude channel, because it's the only channel that the guy says stuff about the mountains, and when he looks out his window, there's mountains, and he's got a wood stove, does mountain kind of things, you know. Okay.
So I've got a question that Brandon might know. Of anyone here, I think Brandon's most likely to have this one. So now, Brandon's getting himself warmed up for something, rubbing a couple of brain cells together. So, okay, now Morse code, believe it or not, Morse code is actually still alive and well. It still has its use. It still actually gets regular usage. Just most of us schmucks don't ever encounter it. And if we hear it, we don't know what it is. We think it's buzz and power lines. Now, the Morse code language has not changed in a long time, but there have been some additions. So in 2009, a new symbol was added. A new something. A new symbol, because we've got all of our letters and all our numbers in there, so it has to be symbols. Punctuation's already in the mix. Does anyone know what new symbol was added?
It was the @ sign.
It was. You're looking that up on Google.
No, I'm not.
I can see you looking at your screens.
My hands have not touched the keyboard.
Oh, they've been off camera, so I don't know where your hands are.
I
and
was
that is
putting
not
wood in the
question.
fire. I'll tell you why I know, because I have tickets for operating
Morse
radios
code?
with Industry
You have
Canada.
tickets for Morse code. No one has tickets for Morse code. That's
No,
not a
it's
thing.
not what I said, Imogen Bailey. I said
You guys are so lucky
I have
that my
several radio operator tickets. I know about radios. I know about history. And the only symbol in 2009 that would be fresh and necessary would be for emails, ats, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
That's easy. I study World War II, for crying out loud. I don't need to look this stuff up.
See, this is why I figured Brandon would be most likely to know this one, because Brandon deals with radio stuff. He deals with a little bit more of the telecommunication side of things than any of us. We're all just tuned in through, foil hats and whatnot.
Yeah, but when I'm involved with radio communications, I'm doing militaristic things like fighting wildfires.
Like starting fires, yes.
No.
Chasing bears.
So Frank McDonald Sr. has shown up to distract us from this horrendous conversation. Hi, Frank McDonald Sr. I don't know if he's ready yet, but Frankie, your dad's here. And he's
I'm
cool.
doing right here. His latest song is Room.
How you doing, Frank McDonald Sr.?
I can't hear him.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
How does he make music if he can't make sounds? Where are you?
I can't hear him.
We'll get Frank on.
All right.
Ha ha!
I had to pull the plug.
Okay.
His latest song is
What's
Room.
your latest song?
That's right. Room, man.
I saw your one, Rages the Machine. I was looking at Frankie's best videos of the year.
Oh yeah. Rage.
Yeah, how is the weather in Sydney? How are you doing, Frank?
It's snowing right now in Sydney, Nova Scotia right now. Down Los Angeles, they're bringing a lot of rain right now.
And it's cold and windy in Halifax. Very
Is it?
cold.
It's been really crappy weather for some time there, hasn't it?
It is, yeah. It was raining for like 3 days and very high winds, but then it was freezing rain last night, and it's cold and just cold now. So, yeah, but no snow.
Just plain cold. Brandon Hoke, How cold is Alberta going on? What's going on in Western Canada? How about our Winnipeg
Oh,
listeners, our Kamloops listeners, our Prince George listeners? What kind of things have you got to say this year to them? And also, what are your highlights of the year? Brandon Hope. Brandon Hope report.
highlights.
The Brandon Houck Report.
Oh, hi. This is the Brandon Houck Report.
Highlights. By the way, did you know a fun fact in about about 10-ish minutes winter begins? Like that's about 7:27 Pacific time, 8:27 Mountain Daylight Time.
Didn't
So it's
winter
like the
begin on
countdown
December
to winter.
1st?
Well, that's meteorological winter, but the winter solstice gets going in about 10
Yeah, well, that meteorological winter would be winter if you ask me.
minutes. Yeah,
That-
except for this year. It's been
That
nothing
is
but
that is extremely specific. Like, did you consult a druid on this? Is that where you're getting your time from?
pretty much.
Straight from the druids. Excellent.
All right. So this year, some of my weather highlights of 2023 goes like this. Well, we had a week of fog in January. Oh, yes, a week of fog. I could not see out my window. I could not see any of my neighbors. And I pretty much could have gotten away with not wearing any clothes that week in January. But it was also very cold with temperatures below freezing. So yeah, that's how that first week of January, first month of January went. As we went on, we've had a couple bursts of snow here and there, but no big significant snowstorms or anything like that. No. But as we moved on to April, that's when the snow started melting, and then we started seeing our first little thunderstorms this season. And then we've got the fires that broke out across the province of Alberta in the month of May, especially in the Edson area and back up towards the High Prairie area, High Fox Lake areas. Major wildfires, wildfire smoke draped across the province, allowing for the thickest smoke you've ever seen in this province. And I remember the one day it was very tough to be outside because it pretty much the smoke was so thick that your eyes would just irritate, your nose would irritate, everything like that. So that was the situation. And we also had communities get evacuated in the month of May, so we can't forget about that. Then June came along, and that is when things got really interesting, as June 14th, I'll never forget that day, where we had this miniature tornado outbreak here in southern Alberta that produced at least 10 tornadoes touching down from the Lethbridge area right through Brooks and northbound. At least all tornadoes were EF0 in that case, but still, that was, I think I spotted at least 3 tornadoes in that day. And I was running back and forth from the road to this location, broadcasting emergency carts, and then running back out to see where the tornado was, which probably wasn't the best idea, but that's how I roll around here. And then we had the hail blasted through here. That was a fun day, June 14th. Luckily, only minor damage. Nobody got hurt. So that's the important part on that day. And then as we moved on into the beginning of July, we had a big tornado touching down at Didsbury. And that caused some significant damage. That was rated EF4 on the enhanced Fujita scale there.
Yeah, that was a strong one.
It was strong, and we had damage, big time damage reported on that one. And that one, definitely not a good day for our friends in the Didsbury Olds area of Alberta. Meanwhile, the rest of southern Alberta kind of missed out on those storms, and we got into that significant heat through July and August. And the big story through July and August has been the heat and the very dry conditions, a couple of random storms passing by with some strong winds. But other than that, not much else has happened, and lake levels went significantly low, especially in southern Alberta, where, even like fishing boats and people like to go out on the lakes and have some fun on the tube and the skiing, but they could not do that because the lakes were so low, you cannot even get on the lake. So that was the situation, especially into August. And then
no tubing in August.
No tubing, no fishing. Oh, yeah. Now people had to find other things to do in the summertime, which was wild. So that was the situation in August. And then into September, we finally got, yeah, we finally got our lakes filled up in time for the winter freeze, which is still, we're still waiting for that winter freeze, but for the most part, because now we can't even they can't even go ice fishing now because the ice isn't safe enough because it's been so mild to start the winter. But we did have that big snowfall in October, so that was nice. And then eventually, yeah, here we are with above average temperatures, record breaking, not quite record breaking above average temperatures, but way above average. We've been pretty much above average every day, every single day so far this month of December, and we're going to continue to be above average right through Christmas, right up till the new year.
Brandon,
No
you are
signs of
above
any
average.
significant precipitation. That's how the year.
You're
2
above
minutes till
average.
winter solstice, by the way. 2 minutes.
2 minutes till
Countdown.
solstice.
That's right.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How much rain Nova Scotia had in the summertime outside of Halifax? They had 300 plus millimeters of rain. Flooded Sackville, Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia had a province-wide emergency around the end of July 2023.
I recall that. Yeah, I recall that. And you had fires before that too. So everything everywhere, right? Yeah, here in BC, for me, it was definitely the fires. I mean, I got some videos lined up. I don't know if we'll have time to watch them or not, but I mean,
In late September 2023, Sydney, Nova Scotia, there's a lot of smoke up in the sky in Sydney, Nova Scotia on September 27th, 2023, because a lot of fires coming from British Columbia and Northwest Territories.
fires everywhere. It was crazy. There was more land burned this year than has ever happened in Canadian history.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Imogen, highlights for you this year, Imogen Cookie Bailey, down in Victoria, British Columbia.
Well, actually, funny you should mention that. For highlights, what did I do? Why do I feel like there's a flashback coming on? I think there is.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what's that?
It's not here yet. It's not here yet, but it's coming.
What do you mean it's not there yet? How is there nothing there?
Here we go.
Excellent.
Off town.
Yeah. I had 4 international fashion magazine covers this year. This is a new record for me. The goal was much more, but I'll do that next year. 2-page interview. Super awesome. I did all sorts of kooky things. What else did I do? Many photo shoots with a ton of themes. Hey, that was the first time I actually saw one. My grandpa was really stoked about that one. Let's see. I flew some planes. I blew some fireballs. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Seattle. Yeah, that was Suicidal Tendencies.
Suicidal Tendencies.
Who else was in there? Cool. Yeah, Salt and Pepper. I did photos for Salt and Pepper.
Let's talk about Salt and Pepper,
Shots
baby.
and guns. Oh, right. Yeah, hopped in a plane, buzzed around a little bit, had some fun. I was a model for the Camosun College art program for their comic book course. Spent some time with some dogs. Sabian's story was kind of a tragic one, but there was a whole lot of fundraising and stuff for Sabian. That was part of an event there. I did a dunk tank and a dog dunked me. That was Sabian's little brother. He dunked me. Thanks to Zoom, it's a little bit lurchy. But yeah, I did all sorts of insane things. What else did I do? Dear Lord. Yeah, tons of photos. Part of the fundraising effort for Sabian, where his last day, he got to be a king. I photographed dudes wailing on each other. I was in a music video. I lit myself on fire, blew some fire, blew things up. I don't have any photos of blowing stuff up, but there was stuff. I went to Miami. That was my view. I woke up, looked out the window, and then I hung out with a Santa and a Santa dog. Okay, now as far as Mrs. Claus goes, was that not the cutest, sexiest little Mrs. Claus you've ever seen?
That was pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
not really my type, but I guess kind of sexy.
She has so many legs. So
Oh, that one. Yeah, okay.
she's got a lot of legs. She's got extras. She eats cookies. She'll catch a ball. Oh yeah, and I got to photograph a hearse. I got to cruise around in a hearse. This was my year. You make sense of it. When you live a life that few can relate to, it's always weird. So
I understand. Yeah, I understand. I mean, I spent 20 years playing music across Canada, climbing mountains.
And I did another calendar. That's also in there.
Working in the downtown east side. I've spent like 8 years fighting fires every summer in BC or something.
Yep.
I live up in the mountains. Like, people can't relate to my life. I can't relate to theirs.
Yeah. Like it's one of those things where like when your day-to-day activities are just not common, it's always awkward. Like when you talk to someone else who can't relate, a lot of the time it's like, that sounds so exciting. Okay, it was Tuesday. Like that's just Tuesday. I got in a little plane and I went for a flight for the fun of it because I was bored, or I went and I lit something on fire and blew it up because I had the materials and the space. We were in an authorized area, and that's what we were doing.
That's because my brain thinks to do things that are what other people deem unusual. To me, it seems completely normal. But I mean, hey, look at my house, and I mean, it's full example, full marks for being completely out there here at the Outlaw Lodge.
You might go fight a bear. A bear comes around, you might just go fight it.
I did several times this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, people are like, they have no idea. And then they talk about and I guess they're into like Taylor Swift and stuff. I don't even know what she sounds like. I saw some of her lyrics and they were terrible. But what's great is all these complete idiots everywhere are getting so mad about her.
Why are they mad about her?
So I'm a huge fan, even though I refuse to listen to her music because I think she sucks.
It's like clowns and trolls.
Clowns and trolls, Frankie.
There's a lot of trolls and haters out there, and clowns trying to, they make each other, like, especially those teenagers and things like this.
Yeah, they're a confusing lot. I mean, if you're going to live under a bridge, at least eat a goat. Eat a goat once in a while, and I will respect your status as a troll. But if you're not eating a goat, you're just a blight on humanity. So,
that's
learn from the mighty Chupacabra.
The old school trolls, the goat trolls, yeah.
Right? The goat chomping trolls.
How about...
Is that where the phrase goat came from?
How about you, Hilding? You're in Edmonton. We haven't talked to you much, always, because you're always so polite and quiet. Cowboys, you're very patient people.
It was an interesting year. I mean, January of 2023 was the first year I've ever seen it with no snow yet in January.
And this is your friend Jeff.
Yeah, this is my friend Jeff from Edmonton. And
from the house that you're in, you mean?
Yeah, but he was the reason that I really enjoyed a couple of the music festivals this summer. So,
thank you.
And yeah, so then come along March, all of a sudden we got a blizzard, and I got lost in a blizzard. The first time I've ever got lost in a blizzard in BC. And
didn't you get lost on your way here too?
Well, yeah, I did that. I got lost in the Alberta roads for the first time coming over here to visit Jeff this week. And then April and May came along, and all of a sudden there was nothing there to feed the cows, and the grass just didn't grow, and we got no rain. June comes along, and I went out to make hay, and there was no hay to make. And so I tried to scrounge up a little bit here and there and practically broke the machinery on rocks doing nothing at all. And that was how the summer went. And then, come October, then all of a sudden we had cold weather. We had winter for 3 weeks in October, -10 every morning. And about an inch or two of snow. And then it all melted on November 1st, and we had warm weather above freezing ever since until Christmas. That's kind of how our year went, and it was really strange for the cows because the creeks and ponds all froze, and then all the snow melted and it got warm, but there was too much ice for them to find water. It's just really, really queer weather this year.
Very queer weather this year.
I appreciate the correct usage of the word.
Kudos, nod to Imogen. Okay, so we're already halfway through the show here on CFR and CKW and CFBX and Rogers TV. Is everyone ready to see the best of Frankie McDonald 2023?
Yes.
You ready, Frankie?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Frankie's always down for a Franklin review.
Here is My favorite Frankie McDonald videos, just a few of them actually. There's so many to pick from, but you gotta be quick, right? Okay, we can't have this go on all night. There's a good 15 minutes of Frankie's.
It's me, Frankie McDonald. I'm officially already made up that word, cow wealth. And I am doing great so far. And I will declare cow wealth games. And I am doing great so far. And I declare the whole new world, the whole new word, cow wealth. I'm Frankie McDonald.
The whole new word, cow wealth. He was a character from another world. Wears an orange mask. All right, here's it.
Okay, guys, let's do some dancing. Let's show my moves.
So for the radio listeners, Frankie's doing his moves right now, which is first starts some fist pumps upwards, then he does some spins, fist pumps upwards again, and the fist pumps continue, and the legs are moving up and down. Then there's a bit of a splash move, and then the fist pump splash move combo spin, fist pump. And
Sounds like bears are coming.
And it sounds
big
like
black bears. Oh my God, the big black bears are after me now.
And so Frankie's running away because there's
more big black bears.
There's more.
They're after me now. More bears are after me now.
More bears are after him now.
More bears are after me now. There's a pack of bears that are after me.
A pack. A flock of bears.
More bears are after me now. There's so many bears, they're after me. The bears can't stop chasing me.
When will they get away?
Even more bears are after me now. The bears finally got away. Thanks for watching on Frank Dowd.
And then the bears finally got away. Here's Cow Wolf.
Hey everybody. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Cow Wolf. I come from another galaxy far, 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 far away. And I've been traveling to strange planets and other solar systems and things like this. Cow Wolf the alien is introduced. I am Cow Wolf. I'm an alien far, 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 far away. Cow Wolf is far away. I am Cow Wolf. This is the first time ever I've been traveling to other planets, other solar systems, things like this. I am Cow Wolf. I am doing great. I've been to other planets so far. See you soon. I'll be heading towards planet Earth in another few months away.
Live stream?
I am Cow Wolf. Okay, guys. There's a lot of crows out there somewhere. Here comes the crows.
In springtime.
The crows are coming. Lots of crows. More crows.
Where did they come from, Frankie?
Here's some more crows. Here comes the tornado siren.
He keeps eating.
I finally finished it. Thanks for watching. I'll find out.
That was a good one, Frankie. Oh, we're gonna skip this one because.
Okay, guys, let's do some dance. Okay, guys, let's do a long tornado siren.
Everybody. Everybody. Come on. Let's hear you, Frankie. Do one while you're doing one, Frankie. Let's hear you.
I'm Frank.
Just about killed me.
A lot of onion rings fall from the sky now. Onion rings are getting even more heavier all the time. More heavy onion rings.
That's a lot of onion rings.
Won't stop. Oh my god. Onion rings mixed with ketchup and mustard. And salt and pepper. Oh my god. Onion rings keeps on falling. Even more onion rings. A lot more onion rings. It won't stop at all. It's not letting up. Onion rings finally got away. And the storm is over. I better shovel all the onion rings.
I better shovel all the onion rings, Frankie.
Wow.
You gotta spread your hands out more. It'll be easier. Widen that grip, Frankie. That's gotta be so hard to shovel like that. That's like a golf swing.
Thanks for watching on Frank McDonald. Hey everybody, it's Frank McDonald. My dad, Frank McDonald, made his latest song on the SoundCloud, Mystic Mist. The title of the song is Rage in the Machine. My dad wrote the song all by himself. He played the guitar and recorded the song all by himself. And he recorded his own song all by himself. He worked really, really hard. Rage in the Machine, that's his latest song on the SoundCloud, Mystic Mist. My dad's a great guy. He's making a lot of music in these days.
He is a great guy.
My dad, Franklin Dell's making so much music in these days. He's doing really well making music. My dad is making a lot of music today. And his latest song is Rage in the Machine. That is my dad's latest song. You guys will give it a listen if you want to, from Frank Dell.
Okay. And the vampire will return in 2024. So that's some of the best of Frankie McDonald this past year, everybody. What was your favorite one, Frankie?
And one of my favorite ones is Heavy Rain to hit Los Angeles on December 20th.
I totally let you down, didn't I? Well, that was yesterday. Oh boy, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I got maybe something I want to share still. If you guys don't mind. This is what I got to say for the year, I think. You guys are in for this?
We have a choice. Brace yourself. Big announcement. All right, what's up?
Today is a very hard day. One of our off-duty crews had a bad accident and 4 were killed. This is bad news. My God. Falling out right now. Anything could happen. Wow. I'll watch the video later. Feel the heat. I need more legs. I need water. Ain't dry mopping this. One of those guys Kenny really care about. Feeling it hard today. We all are. Come back to my ITF family here and just in time for that to happen. Loved you, Kenny. You were a good man. You were fun. Enjoyed working with you. We're all feeling it pretty hard today. So wherever you are up there, we're thinking about you today. And I don't really know what happened, so I'm not going to guess. All I know is it sucks. And we've been kind of keeping it amongst ourselves to our crew so far, not talking about it to anybody, the other crews yet, because we don't want to get pulled off the line or anything. Especially because the best place for us all right now is together, right here, where we have strength in numbers and brotherhood. Glad to be with these guys and love them. Nowhere else I'd rather be on a day like today. Right here with the bros, working the line. Together we have strength, and together we got each other's backs. So this is dedicated to you four. Sorry this happened, everybody. We're all real heartbroken today. But we'll keep working. Safely get through this tour. No incidents, no scratches. Everyone's just going to be slow and deliberate, methodical, and watch each other's backs. Be there for each other. It's a hard day. It sucks. The Kenny Dam, the Chaco Reservoir.
Oh, you did fucking Flash. Did Adams Lake. Fucking. Oh, no, I can't remember. What I said. We did
Ken's crew. Honk, make them all jump in their truck, then we stop. We were joking, we start honking the horn, make you all run in the truck, then we get out and take some pictures.
40 bucks, 40 bucks.
Kenny. I own this shit.
Made this damn years ago, boy.
And it's a bunch of firefighters.
Taking another photo there, boys.
Good job. All right, have fun.
There you go. What?
Nice.
That's my dad.
That's how you become a Tomahawk crew boss.
My uncle. That's my uncle.
Holy Wolfie. Yeah, I've only ever worked until this year with the natives, and they've always welcomed me. This company's been like family a lot. And I guess for my own reasons, I just had to try different things this year. Yet I'm back with them. And I've seen some shit this year. We had that accident with Iverson where a guy lost his arm and we managed to save his life. Highway, not a firefighter, just a guy on the highway. My friend Kovacs killed on a quad. There was a death here at this fire, I believe it was, killed on a quad. Certainly we felt it when Columbia unit crew left Vanderhoof because of that tree falling accident that killed the girl in Revelstoke. There was that accident in Kamloops I was there on the scene for. But the kid was killed with his motorbike going way too fast, and crazy enough that kid was good friends with, his name was Dakota, good friends with guys from our crew, Dallas and Hudson, guys I've worked with last year and a little bit this year too with Dallas. I know of at least 3 motor vehicle accidents that happened this year. 2 involving ministry. I don't know what the details are. I know one of them involved a contract crew. At least one of those was maybe more because of someone falling asleep. But we always spent a lot of time driving, going to and from fires, traveling across province. And I'm always saying to everybody, even yesterday I was saying, because I was going slow and I was justifying it, like, well, the most dangerous thing we do every day is get into the vehicle with a stranger and expect them to have our backs, you know. And I don't know what happened again with Kenny and his crew. I'm not going to suggest or speculate. I just want to say to all you firefighters out there, not to be in a hurry, you know. Like, I don't know, to be extra safe, be extra cautious. Everyone's always worried about animals, but motor vehicles, it's the most dangerous thing we do every day. When the fire activity's too crazy, we run away. You know, we don't get caught in that stuff. Like, you think the fire is the most dangerous thing, but just getting to it and getting back really is. And just hope everyone can take these lessons to heart and just be that much more cautious, that much more safe, that much slower, and not have any of this again next year, you know. For all my brothers who are feeling this, when you see this, thinking about you all today, and yeah, it's a shitty day. Not what we wanted to hear. Chugging away over there. Like Byron said a few minutes ago, or a half an hour ago. Send us some flames, Kenny. Let us know you're still out there. Oh, keep cooking. Boom! Cooking.
Hey, is there any tenders at the other bladder sites, the first one?
And what about the video I just sent to you, like a lightning strike base guy? You can click it on the link when I wrote the comment. Joey, on mute.
Sorry.
What about I sent you a link to one of the base guy shows back in the end of July when a lightning strike hit studio.
Ah.
That's a big
yeah, it's like
deal.
an hour and a half long though, so I don't know when.
You have to click on that link about the base guys lightning strike. That's that little portion of the base guy show.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it. Yeah. Anyways, we are coming to the end here, and we can always watch that base guy one next week too, Frankie. If I can't.
That's just a tiny little bit of base guy. The lightning strike. Just click the link to the lightning strike part.
Yeah, I can't seem to find it right now, Frankie.
I can find it. I can find it. And you have to go to comments and things like this.
Yeah, I'm in the comments, but there's a bunch of comments, and then when I click on it, there's like a 2-hour-long base guy episode, and we have 6 minutes left.
It's 35 minutes and 22 seconds. I can pin it.
35 minutes and 26 seconds. Okay, now you got me onto something I can work with.
Yes.
Okay, I'll see if I can find this, Frankie.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone got anything else they want to say?
Glad they'll watch the last piece of the base guy first. 35 minutes and 22 second mark.
Okay, I got it.
Got it?
I got it, buddy. Okay. For Frankie, because he loves Jack Casey, the base guy of Montreal, so much. And I respect Jack so much because Frankie loves him so much.
He'll smash the house windows and things like that in Italy.
What if Sky of the Universe says, what if Jack and Frankie become world leaders?
Then it'll be universe.
It'll.
Whoa!
Holy shit!
The new
Frankie,
god.
wait. Lightning just hit on right in front of the street in front of me. And all the power went off and came back on again. I should probably end the show. That scared the shit out of me, man. What are we gonna do? Like be swimming in the water and like
heavily.
Like hey.
Okay, that is pretty good though. Eh? Yeah, I've definitely had some close calls in my life, Frankie. I've been struck by lightning, and yeah, you don't even in your house. It can be you're touching computers and gadgets and electrical things. You can get a shock. And if you get a hard shock, you are legally struck.
In the summer months, in the summer months for the Joey Only show, I gotta know the thunderstorms in Wales, British Columbia. About it's just in case you lose power in your Wales, British Columbia. That's why they gotta know the thunderstorms. They gotta know the weather forecast in the summer months for a Joey Only show.
Yeah, well, that's happened during our show, right? Where I've literally had the power go out and been like, well, I guess there's no show. So, I mean, that happened. We got like 80 kilometers of road with a hydro line. And sometimes trees fall on it and road washes out and things. So anyways, I wanted to share with the world the video or at least segments of the video I just made about Kenny and Blaine and Damien and Jackson. I've worked for Interior Tree Falling Company as a sub-company, Tomahawks. I've been off in Tomahawk 1. This year I jumped to some other companies and tried some other things out. Came back to the boys at the end of the season.
I mean, and the first one.
And was with them when we got the bad news. And it was a profoundly changing time for me, and had a hard struggle adjusting back to the civilian life after fire season, with that being how the season ended. So thank you, Comedeorological Report, for being the people I talk to every week.
If you want to follow me on social media, my Blue Sky is at Frankie MacD. My Twitter is at Frankie MacD. My Linktree is Frankie McDonald. My Facebook is Frankie McDonald. My Instagram is Frankie MacD984. My TikTok is FrankDonald984. My Clapper is Frankie McDonald984. My Twitch is FrankDonald984. My Snapchat is Frankie MacDon. And my YouTube channel is Stocks Wolves. And my LinkedIn is Frank Donald. Best luck, yeah. I'm Frank Donald. You're listening to Comedeorological Weather Report, Caribou Weather do every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic.
Yeah, it's Frankie McDonald out there in Sydney, Nova Scotia. I'm Joey Only here, the Caribou Weather Dude. You can find Joey. You can find every episode of this show, the video version, if you're listening on radio and you're like, I wonder what these people look like. You can find out on Joey Only, Caribou Weather Dude YouTube, or if you're in Vancouver Island and you're tuned on to Rogers TV, you can find us on Rogers TV right there. Thank you, Rogers TV, for playing us. And that's me. Imogen.in. You can find her online. And Hilding, I don't know if he's got a website really, but you can find him.
If you happen to be stalking around in farm country out in grassy plains, you'll find Hilding chasing cows.
You might even find him in Edmonton this week. Might even find him lost on his way from Edmonton to grassy plains.
Stalking cows, riding cows, yelling at cows.
He's a beauty. I had a bunch of videos I wanted to play, but then I realized I just didn't have time. And one of the videos was actually Hilding and I going out and watching the Northern Lights this spring when he was in Wells. And that was a good time. That was when I'm in the middle of the winter and it's dead and it's just like, nothing's happening. So I got a puppy and I named him Kenny in honor of my bro who went to the other side this year. So anyways, to all the people who've lost in our lives, it's like for a lot of us, holiday season is a time of great reflection. And just take care of yourselves out there. Be good to yourselves. Do something nice for yourself.
And did you hear about this? Jason Marshall, we don't have cookies is off for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve because it's on a Sunday.
I didn't know that. Did you hear about this, Frankie? That's the show. That's the show. Okay. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.